Hey guys, how's it going? If you watch my content regularly, welcome back to the channel, and if not, you probably recognize me as the guy who spoke with Jenna Coleman about Xenoblade Chronicles, but that's not what I'm here to talk about today. I am here to experiment with my first unboxing video with this today, so let's get started. Alright, so here's the box right here, and the guy at the shop also gave me this card with the it's called Past in Flames with the Tartarus and whatnot, which is pretty cool looking, I gotta say. So, now a quick look at the box here. It features David Tennant and Rose Tyler here, and this is of course the Timey-Wimey Commander deck with colors white, red, and blue. Now we're gonna look on the sides here. Shows the colors again. And then showing the top, bottom, and then we got the back right here. Let's see, does it zoom in? Alright. Okay, so, and the reason why I got this deck is because, well, Commander in particular is I did get into playing Magic this year, and I'm looking to play Commander in particular, and I do play Standard and Arena, but the reason why I'm not looking to get physical cards for Standard is because cards rotate, whereas in Commander it does not. And well, and I think it's pretty cool to like build your deck around a character, so to speak. And this is also the era of Doctor Who I'm most familiar with, like with 9, 10, 11, which is Christopher Eccleston and David Tennant and Matt Smith. I've only seen a little bit of Peter Capaldi, and I haven't seen any of Jodie Whittaker's stuff, and haven't seen any of classic Doctor Who, which I also realize Tom Baker is a classic Doctor, and a fan favorite one, but again, I haven't seen the classic Doctor Who, so anyway, let's get started here. Alright, so here is everything that was in the box, and good grief, this has like a bit of a glare on it, but while I got my hand on it, let's go ahead and have a look at it. It's basically how to play with this deck, as it's about the 10th Doctor, David Tennant, and Rose Tyler. So, and with that out of the way, it also has this dial right here, which, let's see, it goes by like 3, 4, 5, 2, 1. Goes up to, yeah, it goes up to 20, and also there's this envelope right here. Let's have a look at what's in here. Oh yeah, look at this. This is the Lux Foundation Library. I remember that one episode with David Tennant and Donna Noble. Alright, so now it's out of the plastic, we got what I just talked about. And then we got Lake Silencio, which I believe this is where, from what I remember, this is where Matt Smith and Amy Pond parted ways in that Angels in Manhattan episode. It's been a while since I've watched the show, so memory's a little rusty, but if I am wrong though, comment below. And oh yeah, I remember when Matt Smith met Amy Pond when she was a little girl, and then came back when she was an adult. And then the Ood, of course. I definitely remember the Ood, where they were like aliens that talked through those glowing orbs, balls, or whatever. And oh yeah, speaking of Donna Noble, here's Donna Noble. Gotta say, that's good artwork of her. Oh yeah, and then Bad Wolf, of course. And then Two Streams facility right here. Prime Minister. I remember the Prime Minister playing a role during like the 9th Doctor's run and New York. Oh, and Pompeii. Yeah, I do remember that episode where Peter Capaldi appeared as a secondary character, not the Doctor. I mean, he did later appear as a doctor, as the 12th Doctor, but there was an episode with David Tennant, I believe, where he did appear as a citizen and in the age of this of Pompeii. And alright, and here is that booster pack right here. These are pretty fun to open actually, so I won't edit this part out. Ah yeah, that's always an exciting sound right there. Alright. I do remember a big bug episode in Doctor Who. I can't remember the details of it, and cursed mirror and like, did it only come with 2 cards? Well, what do you know? Alright, now let's go through this Commander deck. We of course have the fan favorite David Tennant and one of my favorite Doctors. Oh, got 2 of these guys? Okay. So I'll put that one down. And oh, look at that. We got Rose Tyler. The lighting's not very good on this. Yeah, we got Rose Tyler right here. Wilfred Mott. Everybody lives. Everything comes to dusk. And we got 4 Nox here. The Pandorica. I do remember that episode with Matt Smith and Pandora's Box. The Wedding of River Song. Oh yeah, and then the fat creatures. Astrid Path right here. We got a Crack in Time as well. And we got a Saga. And then Martha Jones. Oh yeah, I remember Martha Jones. Alright. Was one of the Doctor's companions. Very nice to have a familiar face here. And then, oh yeah, and I remember this. I remember this from one of the 9th Doctor's episode. I believe this took place during World War II. And if I'm wrong, it was a time period similar to World War II. And then Flesh Duplicate. And all of history all at once. And we got another Saga here with Matt Smith and Amy Pond. Donna Noble, I've mentioned her a couple of times. Oh yeah, and Amy Pond. Amy Pond's one of my favorite companions actually. Oh, and I remember this was one of the most emotional episodes of Doctor Who. Like it makes me emotional whenever Matt Smith brings him back in time to the museum to show his artwork and how much people loved his work. That always got me emotional. I'm trying to remember what this was. It does sound familiar though, but I couldn't. Looks like we got a 2-in-1 here actually. One is like the 9th Doctor and the other, let me look at this one. Oh yeah, it's a monster basically. Oh yeah, Parting of Ways and whatnot. Got another Saga right here. Oh yeah, and here's another Doctor. The 9th Doctor. Got Sally Sparrow, which, oh yeah, looking at this, I think this was my favorite Doctor Who episode where David Tennant would communicate to her through recordings and whatnot, and the Weeping Angels. Such a good episode right there. And then we got Jenny, Generated Anomaly. Oh, and Rory Williams, that eventually became husband to Amy Pond. This is also one of my favorite Doctors. Matt Smith. I think Matt Smith and David Tennant are my favorite Doctors. Then the War Doctor. Oh yeah, Regeneration Restored. I mean, that's how the show keeps running. They swap out an actor, but to explain it in the context of the story, the Doctor always regenerates. Full of the TARDIS, and then Face of Bow. Run for Your Life. I'm gonna go ahead and just go a little faster through all these. Day of the Doctor. Got another 2-in-1 here. Gallifrey, the Planet of the Doctor. And Dinosaurs on a Spaceship. I remember that episode. Kate Stewart. Rotating Fireplace. The Moment. Oops. Whoops. And then we got Land right here. I remember that episode alright. I'm looking at David Tennant and remembering that I don't want to go line. Got out of time right here. Wedding ring, I believe that would be like Amy Pond and Rory's wedding. Well, was that the exact ring? I can't remember. Oh yeah, the ood with that orb I mentioned earlier. And then as foretold, fractured identity. Port Town, that's a land. Exotic orchard, pretty card right here. Temple of Triumph. Temple of Enlightenment. Prairie Streams. Oh yeah, is this all the lands this comes with? Yeah, it is all the lands that it comes with. Just gonna go with, oh, that's pretty cool looking. Just gonna go through all these real quick. I remember an episode, I believe this was a Christmas episode with Matt Smith and Jenna Coleman. Temple of Epiphany, Frostboil Snarl, Thespian Sage. Go ahead and just go through all these really quickly. You guys can read these, right? War Room, Sunbaked Canyon, Sundown Pass, Stormcarved Post, Fiery Out. Oh, and we got some creatures here. That episode I mentioned. Wibbly Wobbly, Timey-Wimey, Time Beetle, Starwell. Alright. I believe this was after the wedding episode of Donna Noble with David Tennant, where David Tennant kind of pulled Donna Noble out of her wedding. Psychic Paper, make people see what you want them to see. TARDIS, a classic, yes. Sonic Screwdriver, gotta have that as well. And then Arcane Signet, Soul Ring. Yeah, I'm going quickly through all this since it's a pretty big deck and its video's getting long as well, but... And let's see. That is Matt Smith because he has a thing for the bow ties. Command Tower, this is inside of the Tartarus. Bigger on the inside than on the outside. Alright. Myriad Escape. Alright. And we got more lands here, and oh, we got basic lands, and we also got the TARDIS right there as well. TARDIS, Island. Alright. I don't really need to talk about these too much, do I? Soldier. Alright. Amy Pond when she was younger. And oh yeah, I remember that episode with Matt Smith where he was like dipping fish sticks in custard. And then there's the fat alien I mentioned. Oh, got another one. Dinosaur. Thank you all for watching, and if you enjoyed, please like, subscribe, and share with your friends. And take care.